Hey guys, this is Cal LF with another episode of MOCTalks, and today I'm talking about Tahu, Toa Mata of Fire. And yeah, I think he got the most votes, and I just wanted to wrap up the Toa, because I've gotten to all the other Toa Mata, and yeah, let's end with Tahu, who's one of my favorites. Maybe not in design. I actually haven't said who's my favorite in design, although he's definitely up there because I do really like a lot of these techniques that are on him. But yeah. Anyway, blech. Tahu is definitely my favorite just because he's Tahu, and Tahu's been my favorite ever since he was my first Bionicle set when I first got his Toa Nuva form. But I'm going to get to size comparisons more later. As far as this Tahu goes, as I've mentioned before, I wanted to build all the Toa, and he was one of the first ones I tackled because I just really wanted to have a proper Tahu. I previously had a revamp of the Bionicle Stars version that used Metrulims pieces. Unfortunately, there were no orange Metrulim pieces, so I had to use dark red. And that model was always a little bit lackluster to me. It was decent enough for a while, but eventually I decided, hey, why bother with the Tahu Stars revamp when I can just revamp all of the Toa and make all the Toa Mata? And so that's what I ended up doing, and Tahu was one of the first ones. When building him, I took a bit of inspiration from someone else who had started building all the Toa at the time, named Michael Ederkins. And I kind of adapted his leg design for Tahu, the leg connection and use of the Mata foot, and I believe this rotor chin piece are all, I think those are all from Michael Ederkins. I changed some things. Not a ton, but yeah, I got a lot of it from him. In terms of that design, most everything else is mine. I think this idea might have been kind of his. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've seen his version of Tahu, so I can't really say. But I know that the torso is all mine, the thighs are all mine, and ultimately I designed this mock myself. But yeah, he gave me a little bit of inspiration with some of the leg designs and some of the little bits. So appreciate that, because now I think Tahu looks really cool. But yeah, other than there's not a ton else to say about the build other than the torso is kind of fun. For quite a while, he's had a silver bow rock teeth in his torso, although I recently changed it. These have kind of, eventually I've gotten these back pieces so that they've gotten more red as they should be. And now it's all red and he looks good and I'm happy. He's the only Toa that I really have obvious gears in the top, even though they're not actually attached to anything. They kind of just sit there, but they're kind of held in. So that's kind of fun. But yeah, and also not the best design. But oh well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about him as far as a figure. He does have the Paraka eyepiece instead of the standard Metru 1. Pohatu does too, and that's just because at the time I had more of those and I was using them, so I almost wish I'd switched earlier, but at this point I feel like it's gotten yeah, I've gotten so used to it that I'm just, why bother changing it? So, yeah. But anyway, as far as my history with the character goes, as I said, Tahu Nuva was my first Tahu, and ever since I made sure to try and get as many of the red characters from every Bionicle line from then till the end, which I did. And yeah, that's now, and then eventually I just when I got more into the characters years later, I really wanted to have a proper version of him, and now I do, and I'm happy, and he's been pretty much the same for the past few years, very slight changes. Then I started using him in Mata and doing stuff like that, and first I had a guy named Jerodin voice him, that eventually his mic was really bad, so I moved on and I found a guy named Heronexus, and he has stayed faithful to me ever since. He's a great voice actor. His mic has fluctuated. At the beginning it was pretty good. For a while it wasn't so good. And then right as Bionicle came back, He must have done something, because now his mic sounds really good. And I'm really happy with all his Tahu performances, but especially the ones in 2015 and to now. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I guess let's do some size comparisons. Here is the Uniter Tahu, who you can also vote for. Unfortunately, I don't have the other Tahu that I reviewed, the Omega Tahu, which was the 2015 revamped one. But we'll get to that later. Here's Stars, Mata, and Nuva. So let's just have these 5 together, because they're some of the most similar looking. And let's end it there. So thanks for watching. Oh wait, we can't forget. Here's Callan. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you for sticking with me to review all of the Toa. And I will get to the next review soon. So stay tuned. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.